Good afternoon, hello, welcome to the TriathlonDan YouTube channel. Welcome to another day of triathlon training. You join me on my first lunchtime run for a while, but my first lunchtime run from the new house, so I don't really know where I'm going. But I'm not going very far, so I can't get lost, can I? The idea is I'm just going to do half an hour. I say really steady, it's quite hilly, so it's hard to keep the breathing steady. But just take it easy, just turn the legs over. This week's a bit of a transition week for me, so although it's the first week of winter training, I can't just like jump straight in with, you know, both feet and stack loads of hours in, because they'll just end up in an injury or burning out and so on. For example, part of the Rideharder Academy is we're going to be doing some strength work, but we're not starting that until next week because a lot of people, myself included, you know, haven't been structured training for the last week or two. So to then jump straight in with structured bike training, running, swimming, strength work, it's like from nothing to loads. So just easing it in over the next few weeks is the plan. I'm definitely going to need to get some more like trail shoes or something, because this is not really road shoe terrain, but I'll make do for the time being. Just ran into a field. Man, it's windy. I think it's a footpath, I don't really know where it goes though. Man, I mean, it's beautiful, but such tough terrain for a recovery run, man. It's a proper exploration run. Woo. Oh my God. Just trying to follow these, like where it looks like people have walked. Shout out to Garmin for the little tiny map, anyway. Revolutionary. Run done, 30 minutes, tough terrain, 370 feet of climbing, just over 9-minute mile. That was tough. I've got no excuse to not get fit running around here. I knew the time would come when I'd stop moaning about living in the flatlands and stop moaning about living in hills, but so for a good reason. Now, since we've moved, our cat did have 2 friends at my mother's house, 2 other cats I live with. Now he's on his own. He's being very clingy. He comes to greet me at the door every time you come in. Wants his belly rubbing, obviously, which you're gonna get, good boy. Yeah, anyway, he literally won't leave my side like all day, and as soon as somebody comes in the door, he's running to the door and... That's a cat noise, by the way. Good boy. Anyway, back to triathlon. Good evening. Liz is home. Going out for a run, Liz?
Yes.
How far are you going?
About 3 miles, maybe a little bit more.
Well, you look very bright, so people won't miss you, will they?
Hopefully not.
How are your legs feeling post-ramp test?
A little bit tired. They were aching when I got in the car and drove not long after doing it yesterday. Shows I worked hard.
Whatever. So while Liz is gone, I'm going to start on tea. And by start on tea, I mean I'm going to get the garlic bread out of the freezer and we'll show you what tea is shortly. And then I'm going on the club ride, so see you there. Come on then, Liz. Evening meal. Talk to me.
Rice, lentils, chilli, kidney beans, mushrooms, onions, and garlic bread.
Garlic bread. And that's great, Liz, but Liz said something really stupid to me earlier. So I've got about 3 minutes before I need to leave the house to go on the club ride, so I'm not going to eat all this. I'll have something when I get back. She said, have you got time for garlic bread? Of course I've got time for garlic bread. Who doesn't have time for garlic bread? Anyway, yeah, that's the evening meal. But who cares about food when you can ride your bike? So club ride tonight. You guys know the drill by now. This is going to be hard. It's a bit shorter than last week. It's only about 25, 26 miles, which you might think, oh great, it's a bit shorter. But it just means it's going to be a bit harder. About 2,000 feet of climbing, so a fair few lumps. This morning I was 87.3 kilos. So that's going to play on my mind and on my legs for this evening. But you only get better by doing one thing, don't you? Doing more of it. So whew, let's get cracking. This could be the only opportunity I get to talk to a camera tonight because this is starting pretty hot. 6 of us out tonight. Let's do it. See you on the other side. Oh, what a ride. If there's any more motivation needed, then drop some weight. Hilly rides with your mates, that's good. So I wasn't getting dropped, but I certainly wasn't pressing on at the front and on the flats in between the climbs. I was not giving anybody anything at all to worry about. But I'll change. Weight off, power up, let's go. 30 miles, an hour and 33. Normalized power, 304 watts. That was fairly heavy. A few little sprinty bits in there as well, so quite a lot of like decent 1 and 2 minutes within that. So Good workout, I'm happy with that. Yeah, so peak 1 minute, 485, peak 2 minutes, 466, peak 5 minutes, 373. So some good little chunks in there, happy with that. Another win for me today, win Wednesday or whatever it is. I normally come home, I'm just winning a bottle, normally come home and I gorge and eat loads of stuff in the kitchen. Protein shake. I'm going to finish my tea that I didn't finish earlier, but protein shake instead of snacking on everything in the cupboard. So that's a win for me today. So that's it for today's training. Thanks very much for watching. If you haven't already, click the subscribe button down below. I'll see you tomorrow at 4 PM.